Just an update video on Tammany. I've been working on it the last few months, every other weekend or so, and a few holiday weeks. If you remember, it was a completely wooden interior. I've sort of gone around updating it a bit. On the side we've got like a fake leather trim. This is the cream stuff. Also been renewing all the edge trim with a mixture of what was already on there and some more stuff that's been added or changed. Some of the stuff's been painted white and lined, and behind it's lined with blue wood carpet. Nothing's actually wired in yet, everything's just sort of, at the moment, I've added 12 volt and USB sockets just there. New speakers, new radio. I've got to fit the VHF there. It's a flush mount one, so that's got to be fitted yet. I haven't done that yet. Brand new control panel. Replacing the 1970s one that was already there. I also rebuilt the Yanmar control panel because that was looking a bit tired. Solar control meter. That's the navigation light selection. There's a white, cream, blue and mahogany sort of trim. New lights. The car, I used van lining carpet for the headlining. It's given it a bit of a nice warm feeling. Obviously there's still some work still to be doing, but this is just an update video just to let you know how it's getting on. This is the main saloon area. Galley's been completely refurbished. Originally there was a cooker just here. I'm actually going to fit a small fridge unit there. Still to fit, I've got some aluminium lining panels to fill that area up with an Origo spirit cooker to go in, because I've took out all the gas systems. I don't really trust gas on a boat, to be perfectly honest. Floors up completely at the moment. That's the actual bottoms of the hole there. Because this is a bilge keel boat, the bilges are very shallow. As you can see there, the bilges are only about 4 to 5 inches deep. Very shallow. I kept the old floor to use as a template. Here, originally there was a door. I removed that door. I thought that was a bit unnecessary, to be perfectly honest, because it's a small locker and storage area. It was originally just brown. Well, inside it was sort of like painted sort of like a red primer. So I've continued with the theme with the grey and white. Handy little locker there. The toilet is as yet untouched. As you can see, it looks a bit manky. There's a cupboard system that goes there that I've already removed. Slide out sink. I'm going to keep that. This is the toilet that's being replaced. I'm going to actually going over to an electric chemical toilet. So I think that's the way forward nowadays. I'm not going to be touching this until after the hole's finished. It's coming out in a month's time to do the exterior work, and at that time the through holes for the toilet are going to be replaced. The only through holes that will be left are the inlet for the engine and the 2 sinks. This is the front V-berth. Lining carpet again. It's really good stuff. It stretches, so basically this whole section here, even though it's curved and all sorts of shapes, it's all been done in one piece. You've sprayed contact glue on both sides and offer it up, and then you can mould it around the corners. It's one of the easiest products I've ever used. First time I ever used it, and I would highly recommend it. It's normally used in motorhomes and vans. So this trimming's bit done. Same theme here, white, mahogany and blue. close up of the rib carpet. I'm quite happy with the progress so far. It's starting to look as though it belongs in the 21st century rather than 1970s when it was built. The lighting for the little cupboard. There's also one of them above the toilet, and two for the saloon. The two saloon ones are actually can be used either white or red light, so you can use them at night. There's also 4 spotlights to fit, which I haven't done yet. It's going to be one here, there, and 2 on one either side of the saloon area. I went with a trim Formica top. I actually whittled it down with a router should I say, and made it a lot thinner as well. I've got a nice new sink to fit in there. That's still got to be fitted yet. It's going to be a 12 volt plumbed pumped tap. It's going to be fitting there as well. Other than that, it's getting there. The interior is going to be finished very shortly. Hoping to have the whole boat finished by the end of July if possible. So the outside, as you see, is looking very rough. All the fins have been stripped. All the stanchions are off, the winches are off, all the handrails. So that strip down is going to be completely stripped down and repainted. 2 new batteries to go in there, the 110 volt house and 85 engine. Got to fit them in that spot there. That's another job for tomorrow, maybe. It's very windy out at Brighton Sea at the moment. As you can see, the old flags are flying out on the boat there. I've kept the trim that come with it. I think it was recovered at some point in its life. This is not the original. When I took this all apart and washed it, underneath it's red vinyl, so I think that originally it was like a mahogany and red vinyl finish. Looks okay, but it's very dark, very claustrophobic. I think this colour scheme has lightened things up quite a bit. Anyways, I thought I'd let you know how it's getting on. Hopefully when the next interior video comes along, it'll be completely finished. And it won't look like a workshop, which it does at the moment, although it has, saying that, it has looked a lot worse. Especially when I ripped up the floor, underneath the floor was absolutely disgusting. So it's 40 years of grime.